Good morning. It is almost 10 a.m. Trying to get a reading in before I have to go to my big girl job. Wish this actually was my big girl job, but we're going to go with what we got, right? All right. So we're going to do our weekly spread here. Again, this is for the general collective. If you resonate with it, fantastic. If you don't resonate with it, also fantastic. It might not be ready for you to hear the information, okay? Best thing about these things is it doesn't matter when you stumble across these, it's still going to be valid, okay? So just keep that in mind. And when I'm talking about signs, remember, you have an entire birth chart, and I'm not going to be the person that's going to be like, oh my God, go to this website and figure out what your birth chart is and see where all your planetary alignments are. That's on you. But each planetary alignment on the day and time that we were born and the location we were born does play into our personality. So yes, I am a sun sign Scorpio. I was born October 25th, but because I'm a cusp, okay, I have personality traits of both the Libra and the Scorpio. And actually, when you look into my birth chart, I have like Libra in like 5 placements. So I'm probably more of a Libra than I am a Scorpio, but I'm a Scorpio where it counts, if you know what I mean. Okay, so here we go. We are going to start with the Hush deck, okay? I'm actually going to go Hush deck, and I'm going to clarify with Madame Clara, okay? Those of you that have been watching, my Ethereal Visions deck is getting a little stubborn, so we're going to let that one rest a little bit. And when I let it rest, I just want to show you this. So I keep it in its cradle, but I put a quartz or another type of absorbent or energy absorbing crystal over the top just to kind of help it heal a little bit, okay? Just something to keep in mind. Actually, let's do that and make sure that it's where it needs to be. Okay. All right. So here we go. Spirits and guardians ask you to come down to me. Bless me with your wisdom and your advice. I ask you to protect me in a bubble full of universal energy, unconditional love. Please protect me from any negative entities and allow me to be able to translate your voice through these cards. All right. And we're going. We'll shuffle again. I already shuffled beforehand, but for some reason I'm being told to shuffle again. So we will. Uno. Dos. Tres. I'm the youngest of 3, so I always go 3 times. I don't know why. Oops, I almost did that backwards. All right. Here we go. All right, so it's going to be a Celtic cross deck. I'm going to show them to you guys as we're going down. All right. First card. We got the Lovers. The Lovers in reverse, though, okay? So something might be in question about a partnership that you have right now, or it might just feel a little off, okay? What is blocking you or what is stalling you? We have the Emperor. Emperor in the upright, okay? Emperor in the upright is Aries energy. This is someone who likes to be in control. This is someone who knows what they need to do to take everybody that is following them into the future, okay? So this is someone who might just have a little bit more of a controlling nature to them, but it's with the best of intentions. If it was in reverse, we would see someone as a little bit manipulative, okay? But this is in the upright, okay? At the head of the matter, we have 2 of Swords in reverse. So 2 of Swords in reverse. Now, there's different philosophies on reversed cards, okay? Most times, reverse cards mean that there's a block or a stalling, okay? Some people think a reverse means the opposite of the card, or it could be that the card, has some negative connotations. That's not always the case, and it depends on what card you have, okay? In the upright, the 2 of Swords, traditionally depicted as a woman with 2 swords on both sides, and it means that they're unable to talk, unable to work through a process. They need to have a conversation, or they're kind of biting their tongue. They are kind of at odds with the ability to say what they need to say. When we see the sword in reverse, it means that the ability to say what you want to say is there. So you're able to speak for yourself. You're able to kind of move those swords away and say, look, I'm done feeling intimidated. I'm going to have this conversation, okay? As above, as is below, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. So the hangman in the upright type of position, traditionally a person hanging, their foot is kind of stuck in a thread. When we see this one in reverse, this is someone who's kind of stuck in a trap, okay? Hangman in reverse also means that in the traditional setting, they're hanging upside down. They're trying to see things from a different perspective. But at the root of the matter, or as above as below, because these are mirrors of each other, the reason that you're able to say what you want to say and you feel free to speak right now is because you have seen things from a different perspective. You've seen things from a different perspective. You don't feel like you need to put yourself in that situation again. You got it. You're good. We're going to move forward. All right. In the immediate past, the world. This came up a lot in these readings. It's probably because it's January, to be honest. So the world, earth energy, Virgo energy. The world is all about coming through fruition. You've come through a path, you've come through a journey, and it is coming to its end point. Okay. The world also can mean travel. So just keep that in mind if you've recently traveled or you've been thinking about traveling or you've booked a trip or something like that. Okay. Immediate future. We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. So Nine of Cups traditionally is feeling really happy. It's sometimes depicted as this guy that's sitting at a bar and he's serving drinks to everybody. He's having a good time. Like, hey, I'll buy another round. When we see it in reverse, this is someone who might feel like something's blocking their ultimate happiness right now, and or they're seeing things a little bit more clearly. They're not being distracted by worldly desires right now. All right. So current energy that we're in, we have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So current energy is maybe you don't feel like whatever's happening is a team effort. Pentacles is money, but it also represents work and a work environment. Three is partnership. It's friends. It's coming together. It's celebration. But when we see it in reverse, especially the Three of Pentacles, this means that there might be a little bit of a, not discontent, but people not working together the way that they're supposed to. Okay. The environment that we are in is the King of Pentacles, though. So that's a really good one. King of Pentacles, Taurus energy. You're looking at someone who knows what they need to do. They've got their foundation behind them. They are stable. They are set. They've got all the plans of the future all set. They are following what they need to follow. They're good. You don't need to question them. You can depend on whoever this person is, whether it's yourself or another person. We'll see with the clarifications. Okay. Hopes and fears is the Eight of Cups. So you're leaving something in the past that no longer serves you. You're walking away. There might have been something here in your past that kind of made you feel a little uncomfortable, made you feel like you couldn't be yourself, but you're leaving that in the past. You're looking forward. You're moving forward towards your happiness. Okay. Ultimate outcome of this reading this week is going to be the Six of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups in reverse, meaning it's going to be something new. It's not something that you traditionally have been used to. Six of Cups in reverse is usually someone coming back from the past. It can represent children. It can represent kind of like innocence, I guess is the best way to say it. But in reverse, we're saying, you know, it's not about depending on what happened in the past. It's about looking forward into the future. And that kind of speaks to that Eight of Cups that came before it. Okay. Energy under the deck is the Sun in reverse. So something might be blocked here. You might actually be sitting in some moon energy, which would be really interesting to, that's funny. Nine of Swords popped out. You can't see this. Nine of Swords popped out and kind of fell on there. Oh, it's doubled up with the Hermit. Okay. So Nine of Swords and the Hermit actually fell out on the Lovers and the Emperor. So I'm actually going to leave those there. I didn't even shuffle it, but we're going to leave them there because that's where they fell, right over like the root of your matter and what's blocking you. Basically, you've kind of been sitting with yourself and you've kind of been in agony about kind of how you feel, but the Hermit's telling you just like sit back, remove the emotion from it, think logically about what's going on. Okay? Relax. Your answers are coming. Okay? I just need to shuffle over here because I don't got any space over there because I put all this spread in front of me here. Ooh, flipped. Cards just showed me the Five of Pentacles. So you might have felt like you were left out in the cold, or if you live in the Northeast, New England, in Buffalo, you probably got a lot of snow, so that might be why you're feeling a little left out in the cold. For clarification deck, I traditionally use these a lot for finance just because they're gold plated, but we're going to use them as confirmation today. Okay, so we already got the confirmation on those two cards. I would like a confirmation on the Two of Swords in reverse. What's going on with the Two of Swords in reverse? Why is this sitting here today? I think this one wants to come out. Five of Cups, okay? So you've kind of been focusing on the wrong things. Again, just almost like that Eight of Cups type of situation. You've been focusing on something that happened in the past. But the universe is telling you to let it go. It's time to move on. Focus on what's right in front of you, because that's what's important, okay? Living in the past, I mean, none of us can go back. Not yet. We haven't, to my knowledge, discovered time travel. Okay, the Hangman, confirmation card. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight moving forward. The whole thing is like, when we're talking about this, we're talking about someone who is really reliable and they're moving forward. When we see it in reverse, there's a delay. Something has changed. Something has slowed down. Excuse me. Something has slowed down. So that might be in reference to the Hangman. You're trying to see things from a different perspective, but maybe you've been trying to see things for so long that it's causing a stalling in the process of whatever's going on. Okay, you've been waiting for other people. I'm going to get another confirmation because I'm getting a message, but I want to see what the card says. Yeah. Yeah, you've been waiting for other people to pull their weight, but you are like, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it myself. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Pentacles, self-sufficient. I got this. If you can't get your shit together, I'm going to do it myself. All right, we got the Two of Wands to explain, to expand upon the World card, okay? Two of Wands is about making a choice, learning a pattern, being able to go forward. So, because this can be coming into fruition, coming full cycle, but also traveling. Give me another confirmation card on the Two of Wands. Just one. I'm guessing it's these two that are sitting out. Page of Swords and the Fool. All right. So, in the past, you might have been swift to say something or swift in your actions, and you hadn't really thought them through. Again, remember that Hermit card. You need to think them through. What this is saying is you chose your path. You've worked through whatever it was. If it was uncomfortable for you, which is that Nine of Swords energy. If it was uncomfortable, you're through it. You chose your path. Now you're moving forward. The cycle's done. In the past, the world energy, it's come through fruition. It's done. You're good. Nine of Cups. This is a little unhappy, but let's see what the Nine of Cups is about. What's one card to give me the Nine of Cups? Hey, the Chariot, movement. Yeah. Chariot, Cancerian energy. Chariot's all about movement. It's whatever happened in the past. It made you uncomfortable. You maybe were upset about something that happened. You were waiting on something, and whatever it was wasn't coming to fruition, at least not as fast as you wanted it to. So you're like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it myself. I'm moving on. I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. I need one more confirmation. We got two. Yeah. So there's big change coming if it hasn't already. Okay, the Tower card. Tower card isn't always crazy. It's not always like some huge thing like winning the lottery or getting a new job. It could be a fight. It could be, you know, that this Two of Swords is up here. You're finally having an honest conversation with somebody and being like, hey, we need to do this together or we're not doing it at all. Okay? You're basically holding somebody accountable, and just be ready for it because it's going to happen. The Justice card is in reverse here too. Scorpio energy. Okay, Justice in reverse could seem like you feel like you're out of balance, but you're only going to feel out of balance if you resist the change that's coming. Okay, every Tower moment is a lesson, and it can be uncomfortable because change is uncomfortable. It pushes us beyond our boundaries, but it's okay. We can continue to keep moving forward. We just need to give it some time. Okay. All right. What do we got for the Three of Pentacles down here? What was this Three of Pentacles about? Lack of teamwork. That's too many cards. Five of Pentacles popped up again. Feeling left out in the cold. We've got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, you've been... this is coming up a lot like a relationship reading, just to be honest. But even if it's not like a romantic relationship, whatever this is, you've been trying to work together, trying to put some teamwork in, but maybe you feel like the other person's been distracted. And because they've been distracted, like, you're finally realizing that, like, okay, we both wanted the same thing, but maybe, like, I still want something that this other person's not fulfilling, okay? Another answer, 7 of Swords, 7 and 7. 7 of Swords, yeah, you're being honest with yourself. You're being honest about what you want moving forward, and you're being honest that maybe this partnership or this team mentality, it's not vibing with you anymore, okay? All right, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is the Star. So healing has come. It's like your wishes are coming true. So again, that's the environment that you're in right now. So you're in a good environment to make change if you want to. Wow, those all flopped out like that. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and 6 of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so if this is work related, it's telling you, don't be like the fool. Don't take a massive leap of faith right now, okay? Be patient. You have everything that it takes, okay? That King of Pentacle cards is someone who's very stable, very dependable, someone who, you know, has a good amount behind them to protect them in case there's a huge loss or a huge tower moment, right? But don't take a risk if you don't have to, okay? That's what those 3 cards are kind of saying. Yeah. Don't take a risk if you don't have to, because you might be tantalized to give money to something or give your efforts into something that aren't going to immediately fulfill you and aren't going to immediately fulfill your needs in whatever this partnership is. All right, we've got for the 8 of Cups, we got the 3 of Cups in reverse. You've been distracted. Someone's kind of been in your ear, kind of telling you where they wanted you to go. You've kind of had a need to like push everything aside and just kind of be paying attention to like your wants and desires. 3 of Pentacles can also mean cheating, just saying. But yeah, it's that. And then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles, earth energy again, you know, it's usually Virgo, can be Capricorn, you know, depending. So yeah, this is, so you're leaving the past in the past. You're no longer worrying about things that don't serve you, okay? You have been distracted. 3 of Cups again, it can be you focusing on what's important to you. Sometimes in a negative, depending on the other cards, it can mean that you're being distracted and like pulled away and like cheating mentality. But the Queen of Pentacles is really someone who now is like, yeah, normally the husband or the wife type of matchup, king and queen, these are good things, but the Queen of Pentacles is stalled. It's in reverse. So Queen of Pentacles is someone who's really confident, can run her household. This is someone who might be a little bit nervous, might feel like they don't have what it takes to run their household. So they're actually becoming a workaholic and probably a little bit of a micromanager. All right, so just keep that in mind. All right, so the 6 of Cups in reverse. We just want some answers for the outcome. Vamos. I leave it to you. 4 of Swords in reverse. Yeah. So you're done sitting back and resting. Okay. The Hermit card, again, resting, looking at things from a different perspective, you know, really thinking things through, introspective type of research. 4 of Swords is telling you, what have you been waiting on? Stop waiting. Something from the past isn't going to come back. It's time for you to move forward for yourself. Yeah. And 4 of Pentacles, 4 and 4 matching up with each other. 4 of Pentacles is about playing it close to the chest, knowing what's important to you, and keeping your own personal needs within your own space. Don't share it with people. No one needs to know what you're doing until you've done it, right? Just make sure you're doing things legally. I don't want you guys going like completely like left field and doing whatever you need to do. All right, and then we've got the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands in reverse though, so it is blocked. 6 of Wands is telling you, this process isn't going to happen overnight. Okay, you need to be calm, you need to be patient, and it is going to work your way. So whatever has been happening with you, it's been causing you some discomfort. Okay, there's been the end of a cycle, and or you finally make a decision on where you want to go, right? And you're worried about if it's going to give you what you need to. You making a decision on where you want to go and speaking your mind about that might not be a comfortable change. It's a risk. You know, maybe you're moving to another state, maybe you're taking another job, maybe you're leaving a person that you've been in a relationship with for a while. All of those things can be scary at first, but the Tower is telling you it's going to be okay. You will feel a little bit out of balance, but the rest of these cards here are telling you it's going to be okay as long as you just learn from the situation. Okay, so you are going to be able, you've noticed there's some discontent here. Whatever you've been doing is not working. The environment that you're in right now is telling you you are stable. Your wish is going to come true, but you need to go through the process, okay? Maybe focus on what's important to you. Don't try to control other people. The only person you can control, the only emotions you can control are yourself, okay? Focus on that. Move forward. Leave the past in the past. Focus on what's important to you. Keep it close to your chest. And once you've become successful, once you've gotten where you need to go, then you can share your journey with other people. You don't have to share it right now. There's going to be too many people talking to your ear, trying to distract you from where you got to go. Okay. And again, these three cards that popped up on the side, you know, that Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, basically saying like, avoid the risk and trusting luck to have your best, your best needs in front of you. Like, this is something you're gonna have to work out, be logical about, plan out everything. That's what the Pentacle King and Queen are about. They plan for the future. Okay, these are people with a 401k that already have way more, like they've already got 100 grand in their savings at 40. You know what I mean? Like they're ready to retire when they gotta retire. I just want one more card just for clarification here. Just for the overall. Woo! Woo! He didn't want to be quiet. Okay. They went all over the floor, but the one that popped was the Nine of Wands. Whatever your burden is about, it's almost over. Just keep pushing through. Maintain your boundaries. Don't let people force you through something or into something that you are not ready for. It's all your journey. No one else's. And the energy under the deck is the Ten of Swords. Okay? So that Nine of Swords, whatever you're dealing with right now, you go through this process. Ten of Swords, it's the discomfort, the pain, frustration, the worry, everything. It's going to be gone. So hopefully this resonated with all of you, or some of you at least. Could be relationship based with a partnership, like a romantic partnership, or it could be work based too. There's lots of pentacles going on here, so just keep that in mind. Thank you so much for joining in. Again, I am available for private readings. All the information is in the details below, and I hope you all have a great week. Deuces.